Every night at midnight, a village materializes from thin air. By sunrise, it disappears completely. Locals call it the ghost settlement, but they refuse to explain why. I arrived at dusk just as stone cottages began emerging from the fog. Chimneys appeared first, then warm light spilled from windows. The air smelled of fresh bread and wood smoke, but I was completely alone. An elderly woman sat outside a cottage, knitting needles, clicking rhythmically. When I approached, she looked up with eyes that held centuries of secrets. She said, "Only this, you found us." But finding is not the same as understanding. My guide's face went pale. He grabbed my arm and whispered urgently that I had to leave before sunrise. He said the villagers don't take kindly to outsiders who witness the transformation. He wouldn't explain what that meant. I found an abandoned knitting basket with yarn still warm to the touch. A chair sat empty beside a cup of steaming tea. Everything felt recently abandoned, as if its owner had vanished into thin air between one heartbeat and the next. I stayed against every instinct. At 5:47 a.m., I watched the impossible happen. Stone walls flickered like television static, then dissolved into morning mist. The village simply ceased to exist, leaving only an empty meadow and birdsong. Scientists say it could be a fata morgana, an electromagnetic mirage, or something stranger. Locals speak of a bargain made centuries ago. The truth remains elusive, but here's what nobody tells you. Sometimes the impossible isn't broken. It's simply operating by different rules. That night, I returned to the same field. The village reappeared exactly at midnight, as if it had been waiting for me. A child waved from a window, and I finally understood that our world has rooms we never see, filled with people living alongside us in plain sight. The village appears tonight just like every night, in places most people never think to look. You might pass right by it tomorrow. The question isn't whether these hidden spaces exist. The question is whether you're ready to see what was always there.